Hello dear Cancers, how are you? In this video, I would like to talk about the February activations and how that impact your sign. February is the month of the year. So February is the most eventful month of 2026. Even though it's a short month, it's a lot of major planet movements, and also eclipse is happening this month. So it's a very eventful month, so it is worth talking. So I'm gonna shoot this video with whatever waiting you for the February month. If you are new to my channel, so I'm talking about astrology, and if you're interested with my astrology interpretations, I'm putting videos on how the sky planets going on there, how much it might impact your sign. You can think about subscribing to my channel if you are enjoying this kind of content. And also as if you're interested with astrology, I will say, if you know your rising sign, also watch your rising sign together with your sun sign. Also, if you know your moon sign, it might be relevant for personal emotional life as well. So if you watch these three, I think you will get a better picture of what's going on. Okay, without further ado, let's start with this eventful month and how it impacts your sign. The first, I think, one of the biggest events for the sign is Saturn, which is the planet of karma, delays, discipline, a little bit restriction, is moving to Aries after 3 years of his time in Pisces. So it's big news. This is happening this month around 14th of February. So the Valentine days, the energy is changing, almost like you wake up the next morning and it might be a totally different energy. So it's an interesting time, and I really want to see how people spend their Valentine's days, because the night and the morning might be very different feeling. So for you, how this is impacting you. So for Cancer people, now Saturn is moving to your career area. So in the next 3 years, Saturn make you work hard on your career and make things happen, building foundation for your career, maybe giving you some a little bit tough managers, very disciplined, but you will learn a lot from them. And by working hard during these years, you are building a really strong foundation for your career, and then you might grow up in your career or your public appearance. Also, if you are not working in a very career focused job, your public persona also will improve, but it's with hard work and discipline. So that is where your hard work is going in the coming months. And Saturn, as soon as he's going to this Aries area, 1 week after 21st of February, it is getting together with Neptune. Neptune also entered Aries after 14 years in Pisces. So it happened end of last month. It is just very big news too. So it's when a slow moving planet, when they move a sign, they impact us more deeply in the long term. So these two planets together in Aries, this will give you making your dreams happen, because Neptune is about dream, the long-term vision, the big picture, and then Saturn is the discipline and hard work, day to day, showing up and then making it happen. So for you, this is in your career. So you will be building a career which is up to matching with your vision, especially if you are not happy with the work you do in your current job. Maybe you don't feel the purpose. You might start planning to move something a little bit more purposeful, a little bit more matching with your values. Neptune might be doing this, or you might be moving to a more creative industry, because creative industry is also managed by Neptune. Whatever job you do, actually, even if you're an engineer, even if you're a maths teacher, this Neptune here will make you more creative in your career for sure. So you will use more your imagination, maybe way of teaching or way of doing things more creatively. So creativity will be entering your career as well. If you had some struggles with let's say you were studying in university, or with some legal matters, those things might be start to resolve from this month. So maybe you finished the course or the university, or you might be getting some resolution and some closure with your legal matters if you had something like that. And anything you have some problems with your dealings with the government's related stuff, so that might be getting some resolution from this month. You might even see the results this month, because we are having some other activation, which I will talk in a minute about this area. So that's also good news. 2nd of February, we have a full moon in Leo. This is a quiet one for you because it's in your 12th house. So in your 2nd house. It is about the money you earn, anything related to your income, your spendings. There might be some closure on this one. Maybe one of your income stream might be shutting down, or if you are waiting some payments from a client or something, that might be paid. So anything related to the money situation, you might need to deal beginning of the month. If you lose some income stream around this time, don't worry much, because Cancer is a very bright feature about the money. So because the luck planet Jupiter is entering your income sector in the 2nd half of the year, so you will get much better opportunities if that happen around this time. It's like a cleaning to open space for something better, really. And this full moon is opposition to like a lot of planets happening in your 8th house. So a lot of things in Aquarius going on, the Venus, the Mercury, Mars together with Sun. So this area also is very activated, especially in the first 2 weeks of the February. So it's again the taxes, the commissions, big chunk of money, or maybe you are getting some credit, trying to get some credit from a bank. That area is very busy, and you are showing a lot of effort to sort out your income or your savings. It might be related to your partner's income as well, so there might be something going on there. That is the area you are working really hard. So your kind of the focus this month, especially first 2 weeks, is all about money, sorting out your budget. This kind of stuff might be your taking a lot of your time and effort. I think it's like something going on there, but you will be fine, because Mars is in your sign. So Mars is there, so it will give you the drive and stamina to solve all these things. So you can get a great progress. So anything waiting, like you need to deal with some tax issues, or maybe like if you're about the divorce, something about this divorce payments, like separating your assets or anything like that, or heritage, anything like that you might be dealing this time, and those things you will have the energy to sort them out this month. And then we have an eclipse in this area as well on 17th of February. This is the first eclipse of this year. Again, it is about the wealth and the money you accumulated or money you get without working on them. So this is a solar eclipse, so it's a beginning. So you might start to receive some money from a source like you were not expected. So because Uranus is also squaring, so it is like a sudden news. You will either realize you are owing money to someone, and suddenly this might happen as an expense, or you might get some money out of the blue. So this might be from your family, come through your partner, or you might getting if you are looking for getting a loan, it's a good time. So you might get a very good deal from a bank, but this is very sudden. So anything, even if it is money coming or money going out, it will be very sudden. At this time, you might be also start dealing with maybe you might start a divorce process. Also, this is about separation, some things like that. So that might be triggering. This eclipse might be triggered the beginning of that as well for a minority of the Cancers. But whatever happens, even it might be a crisis, because this area is like represent crisis in our life. Don't worry, don't scare, because Jupiter is in your sign, the luck planet. Even though many Cancers complain to me, I am not seeing any impact, don't worry, you will see it. So you are protected basically. Whatever happens, it will end up in your favor. So this is what's going on. We also have like another story going on in Pisces. So Mercury is going to retrograde on 26th of February. Normally, compared to other things, Saturn, Neptune, and eclipse stories, this is a little bit of a less important, but because it is activating some of the things happening last eclipse in September 2025. This is basically giving us some news, some resolution about whatever. If you had some big event happen in September last year, in this February month, you might see the some resolution of those issues if there were some struggles, or some closing chapters, or some news around that. So anything for you, it is more about your ninth house. So if you have the legal matters, for example, as I said, Saturn leave that area, and then eclipse activation here too. Like even though if you try to win around September, it didn't happen, you might get some positive news and some closure of that court issues, etc. around this time. Any dealing with the government issues going on, there might be some closure there too. You might have a few trips to abroad if you plan around this time. That will be very pleasurable, full of pleasure, full of fun, because Venus is there too. And so Venus is a planet of comfort, fun, satisfaction. So you might go some holiday, a little bit touch of luxury as well. That would be really good. You might go somewhere, because Mercury is retrograde, you might go somewhere which you were before. So that is kind of a nostalgia there too. Or as I said, if anything happened in September last year, you might get some resolution of these things, because Venus and Mercury is triggering that. So they are relatively positive planets, and they are getting a good aspect from Jupiter. You might get some good news this time, because last time Saturn was there, it was a little bit blocking, but this time you might get some good things happening. It's also a house of luck, and having Venus there also exalted, you might be really lucky in February too. If you want to initiate anything to moving abroad, anything international relationships, international trade, learning a language, anything about higher education, about university careers or academic career, etc., or studying somewhere, good to make the applications, initiations, doing the calls around this time, because you are very lucky about these subjects. I say also you are very lucky in travel. So if you want to travel, it's also a very good time around this time of the year. That travel will go really well for you too. I think these are the important things I would like to talk. So if you listen till this point, if you like the video, please thumbs up, because I'm activating this channel, so it is really, for me, it is very valuable to get likes for my videos, so more people can see it. Share with your friends if they are interested also with their sign. And as I said, watch your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign if you know them. And I wish you very good February month, dear Cancer, and speak you in the next video.